Hey, welcome to another episode of NASA's Wednesday Musings. And to all my subscribers, thank you for being part of this community. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share with your friends and family. Today, my musing is a question. And the question is, do you see me? Do you see me is in the context of being misunderstood. And I'm going to share a quick story to sort of illustrate what I mean. So it was my 21st birthday some years ago, and my friends thought that a great idea would be to initiate me into adulthood, as it were, was to get me to drink some alcohol, because prior to then, I hadn't drank before, or maybe not in any great quantity. So yes, we had a meal at Nando's, I remember very clearly, and the drink that I was ordered was a sangria. It was a nice fruity drink that had some alcohol in it and didn't feel any type of way. And it was my birthday, so I was super excited, very chatty, very excitable. And so yeah, it was time to go home, and my friends thought that I was under the influence. And I was like, no guys, I'm fine, I'm just really excited, it's my birthday, etc. I was like, no. They kept insisting that I was under the influence. And the more I tried to convince them, the more they insisted that I was under the influence. And this was me like, guys, I'm compos mentis, all is fine. Like, I'm actually aware of everything. I'm just really chatty because it's my birthday. Anyways, the point is, I felt quite frustrated trying to let them hear what I was saying and see that I truly wasn't under any influence. And they kept insisting. And I share the story because for me, I think it sort of demonstrates how people must feel when they're misunderstood or when they're not seen or heard. I just didn't feel heard that day. And I want to liken this to what I think Will Smith must be going through. So what he did at the Oscars, to my mind, was totally out of character and not necessarily the Will Smith that we all know. And to me, it was a man crying out for help, but somehow the world has labeled him as a bully, this guy who is violent, etc. And I'm like, wow, just one action out of character and he's this monster. I feel bad because that for me is someone who's not being seen by the world. So maybe people who are closer to him obviously would have a different perspective. And for me, because I've had the privilege of having people, a handful of people who see me, who understand me, I understand and appreciate the feeling of being seen and understood, and it's so divine. It's such a beautiful thing, especially when it's people that you value their opinions and they matter to you. Now, this does not mean that I don't interact or cultivate relationships with people who don't see me or understand me. It just basically defines the depth of that relationship. And I say that because where you're seen and understood, there's less potential or likelihood of conflict. And so I obviously would rather be in environments or situations where I'm less prone to conflicts. Do you see what I mean? And so my message to you today is, if you have people that see you, please cherish them and appreciate them, because to be seen is precious. But to be seen by people who you value and appreciate is even divine. On that note, I'd like you to continue to watch and listen to my musings, share with your friends, as I remain yours truly, NASA.